on our way to North Dakota. We just left Michigan, and we still have about 13-hour drive. Brian and Mark have already been out there.
Yeah, North Dakota, starting off the 2019 Whitetail Pursuit on the road.
They've been doing some scouting today, and this is our first time ever going to North Dakota, so we're kind of shooting it from the hip like I normally do. The archery hunt, early season, hopefully whitetail only. Hopefully we can try to get a couple whitetails on the ground to start the season off with a bang. What do you think?
Pretty pumped. First time ever hunting out of state for me.
.30 in the morning. This one's been sleeping for over 3 hours. Chase. Hey. Wake up. Wake up. We're here. Yeah. We gotta go buy our tags and shop at 1:30 in the morning. We are here. Brian and Mark are out hunting. We're gonna set up our tent. We're gonna get situated here. We're probably gonna crash for a couple hours. Brian was looking at a nice little 7-point when I called him. So, but Mark saw a nice one last night. Brian saw a decent one last night too. So Brian should already have one down.
Should.
Screwed that up today.
I taped it screwing up.
Mark did go down.
Yeah.
We bought our tags last night at 1:30 in the morning at Walmart on the way in, and we just had a feeling in our pit of our stomach that something wasn't right. And we tried to call the DNR this morning, and of course the offices are closed. Couldn't get a hold of anybody. We were out here on our way out to come out and scout tonight, and there was a game warden, and we immediately stopped and ran up to him and told him what had happened, and to see if we were good and above board. And of course we weren't. The vendor had screwed up our tags, and so we are now all set. He wrote us up replacement tags. We're perfectly legal, everything's good. It just makes us feel so much better because we were nervous with that going on, and we didn't know what was going on, and we had tried calling a couple different DNR offices today. So so we're good to go now, and we're gonna go up here and meet up with Mark and Brian, and then we are gonna get out tonight and go see if we can't track down something. It's gonna basically wrap up day one. We've spent just over 20 hours in the truck, set up tent, got our license figured out with the game warden, so we're all good to go. We've probably gone about 4 to 5 miles back in, and we haven't seen a deer. So, but we found some cows.
We found a lot of cows.
All right, so this morning it's insanely foggy, and we kind of needed a recuperation morning anyways. So we did a little sleeping in. We've got like probably 5-10 pieces of property we want to go check out, public ground, and so this is kind of a good opportunity. It's only day 2, and we want to make sure we know the right spots where we want to be. So we're gonna go grab a cup of coffee. It's early in the morning right now, still foggy as can be, so can't see anything. Thunderstorms, and so we took a little siesta, and it's just starting to end. It's actually supposed to be sunny by about an hour before dark. Winds are going to be cut in half. While it's wet and still a little windy, we're going to stalk our way We're gonna go back to the back side of this property where Brian's seen some bugs. Well, we finally had an exciting night. Saw 2 shooters, 3 bucks, and I don't know, 7, 8 deer. The first 2 bucks and the other shooter, they were 500 yards away. They were working the draw down towards us, but we're pretty sure they ended up cutting down the draw and headed out. So we'll get back after it tomorrow morning. It's only been 3 days, day 4 tomorrow. We saw those 2 shooters last night. Chase is actually, we're gonna split up tonight, and he's got my backup camera, and we're gonna see if we can't space out now that it's day 4, and see if we can't put one down. There's a bunch of oak trees right up here that's got acorns all over it. I think these bugs are staging up before they go out to the fields. There's 2 toes. There's acorns. Literally all over the ground. Might as well try with deer. Get hunkered in for the night. I won't be able to see a ton, but I'm hoping to get them in close. I got a feeling this is going to be up close and personal, which is not too conducive to solo video camming. Only got about 10-15 minutes left here, and I haven't seen another deer since those deer hit my wind. There's a deer here. Just looked like a nice buck like this. I'm pretty sure I hit him good. I couldn't even tell you really what it was. I don't know if you could have saw that or not. I was getting ready to start back up. I looked up and I just see this. I mean, he's not a monster or anything, but we've been busting out here. I was hoping he'd come down here to the bottom, but he stayed up here. I had to get dirt. I got on my knees. My other camera that was on me died. I thought it was a good hit. I waited about 10 minutes, and I went up, I looked at the arrow, and it grabbed the knock. And while I was looking at the knock, I could see the deer laying. He only went 10 yards. So he's already down, he's already back there. And I'm pretty jacked up. This is our first deer that we got down for this hunt trip. And public land, we've been busting. It's just a good pick-me-up buck right now. Yeah, buddy. The earliest buck I've ever killed. Good job, man. North Dakota.
How long was the shot?
10 yards. North Dakota mountain buck right there, baby. Got my special tag from Officer Dan, Game Warden Dan. What's the date today? September
3rd.
First deer down for the year, September 3rd. This is the earliest I've ever gotten to bow hunt. So whitetail tag only, public land. There were 16 cars on this piece one day. So Labor Day crowd kind of got out of here. What are we, probably about 1.25 miles back here. So we're gonna get them cut up, quartered out. Michigan Whitetail Pursuit on the road, and got the first whitetail down of the year. Well, we gotta have this cleaned up to go back to Michigan. So back at camp morning after, trying to get this boiled up.
I thought Blake had one more left for.
This is day 6, North Dakota. We're here for an early evening goes through the woods here to get set up. So last night we had that 6-point game round right over there in the corner. And just got another round. We're up about 1 stick high in this new stand. So hopefully next time I'm kicking on the camera, we're looking at deer. Screwed up the best opportunity in North Dakota right now. I had a really nice 8 coming, spotted early. I got the camera ready, but I really didn't zoom in as far. I thought he was going to cut down like all the other deer have done. And he did a short little J-hook right there at the end of the field. But he did present an opportunity. He stopped right behind a tree, so I went to release. My bow back, and when I did, my arrow popped off. Instead of just grabbing another one, I grabbed the same one, put it back on. I went to draw back, and it popped off again. And then I put it back on, and I drew back in, and it popped off again. Then it was too late. I should have just grabbed the other arrow. Kind of a bum deal. There it is. About 10 minutes left. So let's hope that there's another buck.
Here we are back at it, day 7, I believe, isn't it?
Something like that.
6. I don't know, it's Thursday. And last night was a little bit disappointing, but still, at least I know I'm getting into them. Chase is heading to his road spot over there. Blake's with him videoing. Mark and I are just going to go up on top of the mountain and see if we can find something to bed down. If not, just see if we can see one get in the area and then maybe make a move for it in the evening.
Well, we're hunting public ground here, and we looked it all up last night, and everything was good to go, and we're in here, and we're gonna hike up to the top and glass this morning. And we got in here, we heard a truck stop by Chase's truck, and we heard 3 gunshots. So we're gonna go check it out right now. People get fussy about a piece of land. We're on a piece of state land, school forest it used to be, and they're legal to hunt, and we did all our research on it and everything, and parked on the side of the road on a kind of a busier road, and we walked in this morning to go up to the glass, and we got about a quarter of the way up, and we hear a big truck stop right next to our truck, fire off 3 shots. I don't know what to do. I mean, we don't want to have any damage done to the truck or us for over deer hunting. At the same time, we're perfectly legal. It's like, what do? We're gonna go back to our other spots that we know. It's the last day of the hunt, so we're gonna go glass. So even though we're wasting part of the morning right now, let's get going. Wraps up our 2019 North Dakota trip. Haven't heard from Brian or Mark yet. Looks like we're going home with 1 and a couple opportunities. It's tough public land hunt, but we had a good time. We hunted our butts off. We're gonna slither down this hill, mountain, and get picked up here soon. We're hitting the road tomorrow morning early, first thing. Try to get back to Michigan. Oh, bud. You hunted hard. You hunted your butt off.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
How'd that work out?
This kid could sleep through anything. Can't open my eyes. Like it's physically impossible to open.
When I keep talking, you're making it awkward.
You're awkward.
See, my rangefinder was tired this morning, so I left him in the truck to sleep.
You're so
It's my game. Let's call the boys.
what you dream of. Ooh, there's a yard sale. I can't dream of him not sleeping. Slept with dog.
Look at those legs.
I don't skip leg day.
Do I look skinny? Do I look good?
Alright,
Handwritten. You know I'm important.
damn.
You don't need to see the deer. Just look at the pictures.